Hello everybody, how are we all doing today? What update? Somebody has not been on Steam or social media. I need to sign out of Steam real quick. I'm an idiot. There we go. So, we're gonna start off today by selling the silage we made in today's video. And the reason we're doing that is because I have done things. I have done things to the map. Let's get the HUD on real quick so that I can actually see what I'm doing. How am I today? I am good. I've got a can of Pepsi that I literally ran downstairs to get after I hit the live button, which is why there was a small delay between me going live and me actually being here. You got the send me on Discord, Eddie. Let's crack a load, Danny boy. I love how glitched YouTube is. It's like I go live and instantly lose like 4 subscribers. So, for those of you that don't know, FarmSim updated today. It's patch 1.5.1, and something that I'm immediately going to shout about angrily. Just immediately so that I get it out of the way. The shovel bug that has been in the game since the very beginning, where it is impossible to get 100% fill, is still in the game! Giants, please, you have such impossible standards for modders. Fix the damn game! That bug should have been fixed 3 patches ago. Don't claim that's intentional. You don't have something that has 100% fill level and only ever make it fill to 99. Rant over. Like that's the entire rant. That's it. I don't need to say anything else. But there were some good fixes. Well, there were a lot of fixes in the patch. If you want to see a list of them, go to the changelog. Hello, Soccer Mad. I need to get this up. So level 4, 83% full with the Bergman. How am I? I'm good, if a bit angry at Giants. And the only reason that I'm calling Giants out on it is because they fail mods for ridiculously tiny reasons. That's literally it. There's no like vendetta I've got against Giants. It's just that you know, they're failing mods for silly reasons, and yet that's still a thing. So let's sell some silage. Hey Ken, Blackout, AC, Richard. I'll save it for FarmSim. It is a bunch of bug fixes and some stuff for Platinum. So by default, I should say this: if you have the West Coast, unless you're on console, this is not a thing. Unless you do a quick couple of edits to the XMLs, in which case you can do this. Now, I have also, theoretically at least, upped the fill level of the BGA to 300,000 litres, so that I can sell using trailers properly. Like, that is something that is a tiny little issue and so easy to fix. And I've done it. I literally did it in about 5 minutes today. What did I do? What do you mean, what did I do? I fixed the BGA. Is Handy streaming? I don't think Handy is, but Landy might. Or Landy is planning on it later. I don't know what he's planning on streaming. It's kind of... I was talking to him, it's kind of between Gold Rush and FarmSim, and he's not 100% sure. Let's grab this. Because I do now have, for those of you that have been insisting on it for ages, a John Deere. We have a fire hazard on the map. Do I know when the rally's coming out? No, I don't actually, Cian. I believe it has been uploaded. Also, excuse any weird little lags. Lanny's gonna be live on Gold Rush. Testing out the new rock truck and playing about with that. I believe the Lely is uploaded. The community manager who usually updates the testing topic is actually off at the moment. He's on vacation, so there's no updates to that topic, so we don't actually know what's been uploaded and what's failing. But this is a John Deere 7810. I believe this is the version with the custom sounds for Landy. What we're going to do is we're going to actually be intelligent about this. We're going to set up a conveyor system to load the trailer because it makes sense. Hello, Brad. Excuse the weird lag. It seems like the shader crashes got kind of nuked by the patch. And they gotta redo themselves. What was in the update? A bunch of bug fixes, Ellen. You're honestly better just checking the change log. I can't list all the stuff because I'd be sat here for 5 minutes just saying, fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this, tweak this, fix this, tweak this, fix this. Not fixing this, not fixing this. It's a lot easier to just say there's a change log on Giants forum, Giants website, saying what did get fixed and in some cases how. That's probably, can I? Yes! Haha! Thank you, Matthew. You might have to just keep that on your thingy, control on your pasty bean bar. How am I? I am very good indeed, Brad. Hello, Dylan and Sarah and Duffer Agri and Art. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh, mods, could you link today's video? I think a lot of people have already seen it, but well, a lot of people have seen it already. I'm floored by the response to that video. Hello, Jack the Farmer, and because I came on TeamSpeak and Landy can vouch for this. I immediately said, oh, "What? You know, oh my God, what?" Hello, Cormac. Repeat from the users. Yeah, I'm talking loud because I can. Just deal with my loudness. Hello, Jack. I'd like to... I usually don't say this. I'd really like to hit the sub goal today. It's got a hidden meaning for me. That I'm going to keep a secret. Landy knows what it is, and I'm going to ask that he doesn't share what it is either. That's it. It's got a little bit of a hidden meaning. I'm talking loud because you're there. No, Eddie. No, I'm talking loud because I can. I have a can of Pepsi Max. How am I after my rant? I am good. It was only a short one. And that was literally just because I needed to say it. How's it going? It is going good, Jack. Fords are a major fire hazard. Not as bad as John Deere's. You Google image search tractor fire, and most of them. Is it because the 5 is after 6? Yeah, sure, why not, Eddie? In fact, you probably know what it is, come to think of it, because you've been in TeamSpeak quite a lot, and I've been talking about a reasonable amount the last few days. Let's get this on there like that. Let's, no, that's not, yes. This ready to go as well. Have I been playing Forza 7 much? Not at all lately. It's I'm kind of in the same boat as Landy. It's a racing game that doesn't work on a wheel. And if a racing game doesn't work on a wheel, honestly, I'm not interested. Let's just get that out there like that. Now we can be all smart about the Bergman. And be like, you turn there. And there like that. And now we can line it up to just get filled at a literal reasonable pace. Very slowly, but it's getting filled. What's the update? It is a bunch of bug fixes and stuff for Platinum. Also announced today, by the way, because I'm sure somebody's going to come in and shout about it, the release date for ATS New Mexico has been announced. And that is coming out on November the 9th. You know, at the minute, no, it irks me that it doesn't have really any support for a G27. ATS 2 Mexico. ATS New Mexico, Massey. Did I see sugarcane was added? Is it? Oh, it has been added! Yes, sugarcane is now showing up in the options. However, it's not available on the map, and I might see if I can get sugarcane to work on the map. Although I don't have any harvesters for it because I don't have platinum. Be kind of interesting. Platinum's not out yet. No, it is coming out the 14th. And the bug of sugarcane showing up in modded maps where it's not supported is apparently intentional. So, we do now know, at least in theory, that sugarcane will be working in all maps. Eddie, you'll probably have to add sugarcane to your... Unless it's like automatically added to fill points. Or sell points. It is... Kind of. I might do some fiddling and find out how to do it. Because that'd be kind of interesting to have like the West Coast ready for platinum stuff and grow some sugarcane in the UK for no reason whatsoever. Howie now, Chris? So guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit Landy in the face with a wet fish. I should maybe do something other than just kind of standing here waiting for the trailer to fill, shouldn't I? You barely know what XML stands for, don't change it. Yeah. Also, it wouldn't be an XML edit, it'd be an i3D edit, which you get really complicated really quickly. We need to get a baler, because I did get rid of the pink one, and I think the baler that I want is gonna be the do I want to make Heston's? Would Heston's make sense? Heston's to me would make sense. So we'll get this in... We'll get it as a Massey, why not? Let's get the Heston baler. We'll hopefully get it working on the back of the 4000 fast track. Maybe. I'm ever gonna have merch. I might look into it. Honestly, I don't see the point. I'm gonna be blunt. Like, there's not that much merch that I would ever buy myself, and I wouldn't expect people to buy what I wouldn't buy. So it's a case of, like, if I wouldn't buy my own merch, why would I expect any of you guys to buy it? I might get some, like, mugs or something made up. Eventually. What's the update about? It's the it's effectively the platinum update. Hello, Faye! Hello, Cameron as well. Eddie's off for tea. Enjoy your tea, Eddie. Would you in real life have a 4000 pulling this baler? I think so. Gonna defer to George Saunders here. I think he's pulled a Heston baler with a 4000 fast track before. Definitely like an 8000 he has. Speaking of 8000 series fast tracks, the trailer is now full, so we can swap over to this bad boy over here. And actually we can pop the silage flap up because we don't need it down. I was trying to use this for silage or directly behind the lelly, it just wouldn't work. This makes selling silage a lot easier. Maybe not faster, but easier for sure. Platinum released, not yet. Platinum's coming out the 14th. And if I like swoop in this way, have I put this in exactly the right place that I can... Why is it not filling? There we go. So while we are filling that trailer up again, I am going to get the baler over to a field where we have some bales to make. My favorite thing is to crash, in fact, yes. Hello, Witchy and Matthew. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat, but it's proving hard because I am also trying to drive and drink some Pepsi and keep an eye on various different things, as always. I've just realised we have actually got a Heston baler, because I think Massey Ferguson now owns Heston or something like that. It can be both, Bobcat. It can be both downloadable, digital download, or on disc, but it is a DLC. You like the Dave's Burger on the beach? That's Oxygen David's Speed is Key. That's not about me. I should mention that. Doing French homework, Duffer. I feel sorry for you. Hello, Premier Agri Edward. Let us get our baler into the field here. Get her unfolded and get her baling. Baling, please. There we go. And the 4000 runs it pretty fine. Now there is a reason behind the Heston bales. And that is that there's going to be less of them, so they're going to be easier to sell off. Can you still download it if you don't have Steam? Yes, you can buy it direct from Giants, Bobcat. That's how I'll probably end up getting it, because I want to make a video on it as soon as I can, which means that it's going to be easiest to just buy it from Giants and be like, hey, I've got a really quiet video of not Spotlight of the Platinum stuff, because it's like midnight. Am I going to get it? Yes. Platinum I will get. Maddox Jess DLC I will get. Straw add-on, no. I have, to put it bluntly, no interest in it. It's got nothing in there for me, and I don't believe that there's going to be enough to warrant me getting it. Hello, Devlin. How are you doing today? So we got one bale out of the Heston at the very least. I'm not going to do this entire field today, by the way. I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to do all of this. No, I'm only going to do like a bit and then go off and do something else. Am I going to do a video on the update? I don't see the point of doing a video on the update. It's like, there's a change log, and I'm not going to read it in a video. You just download it like Big Button Coon. Yes, absolutely. Hello, Guillermo. This is webtastic. That price and then some. Yeah, if they made it like, I don't even know what price I would pay for straw add-on. It would be very, very small, probably in the single digits. Definitely not what they're asking, because they're, frankly, it's overpriced. Will I be making more videos on Upton? Probably, actually. I might make a few more videos on Upton for next week. I do plan on recording after the stream. And not kind of in a unplanned manner that Landy and Sim both saw coming. Jumping into like another stream and playing some spin tires. Actually do want to record after this. For the start of next week. And hopefully into the middle of next week. And I think I am far enough ahead on videos because I got tomorrow's video done. I'm not going to do videos for the weekend, so suddenly I'm suddenly ready to do Monday's video. I think I'm ready to just change styles and at least go for edited videos so you get to see a full job started and finished in the same video. Even though it'll probably take me like an hour to do, it's probably a better way to do it. Whereabouts is the Lily P300? Unavailable yet, as of yet, Massey. It's CD Models was kind enough to give Landy, Sim, and myself early access to the mod, so it's not actually out yet. And I can tell you guys right now that when it is out, that thing is going to be probably the most popular mod for a week or two. Because it just works so well. It looks nice, it performs well. How am I? I am good. What's in the straw add-on? A bunch of mods from FS15. Essentially. I mean, I'm not gonna mince words. Most of the straw add-on is mods from FS15. Saw Dagwin video and thought it was released. No, he also got early access. I don't know when he did in terms of, like, compared to me and Landy and Sim, but he got early access too. Why are the beacons suddenly on? I didn't tell the beacons to go on. Did I? I don't know how the beacons came on. Is anyone watching? Only 32 likes. I was watching a stream last night. There was 180 people in chat, or watching, and the stream only had like 30 likes. It seems like people are very lazy hitting that like button. Kind of excited for the new Black Sheep modding map. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look anything particularly new from them. It looks like basically more old streams with a new name. Hello, Aaron. Long time no see, actually. There's a brand new Baylor in it too. Yeah, except for the fact that ARM Team are also bringing out a new Baylor. Granted, it's ARM Team, and my trust for ARM Team is about this big. You know, trust for BulletBill, Oxygen David, Lancy, Dusty Dave. Wardrobe behind me, that big. Trust for ARM Team, this big. Hello, George. Looks like the Heston ones that were in FS15. This is Heston Baylor that was in FS15. Well, it wasn't even in FS15, was it? This never came out for FS15. This is from FS13. It's from... Is it ARM Team, actually? Did this. And this is completely free. There's an update? Yes, there is, VF. Enjoy downloading it for like a week. Hello, JS Gaming as well. Trust for Louis. This big. Yeah. ARM Team. Unfortunately, what's my day job? YouTube. Kid you not. The Spaders by ARM Team. That's the only good mod they've made then. Trust for Landy. There is literally some. Where'd I get this JCB Pedro chaps? Go annoy him, Devin. Although, actually don't, because he will probably swear at you very quickly. And me, for that matter. Pedro did this JCB up. There are 4,000s around. Unfortunately, they're not great. I'll be quite honest. Tomato soup. Oh, I'd love to. That's something I haven't had in ages. Is tomato soup. I I might have to go to the shop after the stream and get some tomato soup. Actually, need to pop to the shop for something anyway, so be the biggest deal. Hello, Hugh. How are you doing today? How are Hugh doing? Hello, Center Simulator Games. You're gonna try and make a map. I want to test. Don't actually expect me to properly test the map. Don't expect any YouTuber to properly test maps. I should say this very bluntly, because we have to play the maps in a way that. I'll put it this way: there is a YouTube way of playing maps. It involves a lot of cheating and a lot of finding ways around things, shall we say. Like, don't expect YouTubers to know how to test maps. We can test, but we can't really go into the detail that a dedicated map testing team can, of like 5 or 6 people. And if and when Donetsk is done, I will have a dedicated map testing team of like 5 or 6 people helping me out. Possibly including Landy and Sim for like publicity reasons. You're mucking out the cows and Kendall. That's a map that needed to be just dumped long ago. What version is it on now, Harry? Because last time I checked it was on like version 12. Hey, Gaming with Ryan, how you doing? It is a while since I've seen you, actually. And Tunero, how am I? I'm good. Is Crossplay any different to the GitHub one? I honestly can't answer, Massey. It's just impossible. Version 15. Oh my god. Why? Why does he not just let it die? Also, why are you making a 32x map, you? That's gonna be unplayable. Like, unless you've got a full 16 slot server that's full at all times, that map is unplayable. Excited for Telworth. Telworth looks good. Where can you get this fast track from? You have to be... It's a very exclusive fast track, to be quite honest. You have to be friends with Pedro Chaps, and he has to actually like you. Which he doesn't like many things other than himself. What's the interior like? Quite good. I don't have head tracking enabled, so I can't actually look around, but it's quite a good interior. Hopefully all this music is actually, Hey! Dagwin's never getting this. No, he's not, to be quite blunt. Those of you that know Pedro to even a passing extent, know that Dagwin is never getting the 4,000. How did I get it if he only gives it to people he likes? I know what to call him. I know what Pedro did. Why is the music volume so high? It's like deafening. I actually can't hear myself talking. Hang on. I'm just gonna nudge the music down like 1%. Actually 2. There we go. Why do I have messages on? Oh my god, Eddie, why? I just looked at Discord and I had 17 notifications from Eddie Scott. No offense, but you hate Dagwin. I don't like his like placed. I don't like the Dagwin persona. I'm sure that he himself is a very nice chap, but the persona, I don't know. I just can't get along with it. Don't think that is me hating Dagger, it's me just being like, it's a persona that just doesn't sit well with me for whatever reasons, I don't even know why. Thought Kendall was only on version 4. No, it's apparently on version 15 because Nathan doesn't know when to quit. What do I call Pedro? I can't say it in stream, Massey! What tractors have I got in the save? I have a JCB 4000 from Pedro Chaps. A Massey Ferguson 1250, also from Pedro, because this camera's wonky. I did actually tell Pedro how to fix this camera, which is interesting. Class Axion 700 Harvester. The little Linda forklift that I've been using to deal with the sheep issues. JCB 435S front wheel loader. A man truck, because I like the man truck. John Deere's 77-7810 in the 7810 configuration. Fast Truck 8000. Challenger MT700. Liebherr, actually, hang on. Hang on, no. This is not going to do. There we go. Liebherr telehandler was pointless. Amazon Profi Hopper. Amazon Crass Hopper, because I like the Crass Hopper. Massey Ferguson 675 from Black Sheep's Massey Pack. And the Fast Truck 3000 with all-wheel steer, also by Pedro. Also got a Zetter for some reason. And my Manitou, which I'm gonna do some small tweaks to. I'm gonna fix the front brackets there, and I will release it on Mod Hoster at some point. Because I think this looks really nice and pink. I'm going to be blunt. Yeah, the Massey. There is a Massey Ferguson out there. There is a 1200 series out there. That is, I would guess, functional at the very least. Petition to get rid of the crossover. No, Fahy, I'm using that to clean out the cows. That's my animal clean out machine. Down on the West Coast yesterday because there was an issue before. Yeah, Giants failed to check somehow when they were uploading it. The chat's broken. Chat's scrolled up, hasn't it? Yes. Fixed. Hello, William Fry. How are you doing? Thank you, Central Simulator. That happens sometimes. It's just a weird little bug in the chat that I'm using. The handler does look cute in pink. I think it looks really nice in pink. I think it looks better in pink than it does in red. The reason that it is pink, and it's gonna stay that way, it was originally just intended to be for the month of October, but I like it too much. Cameron, the Massey is broke, you go back in the chair. You've used Pedro's Massey, Duffer? Because I think he converted it himself. Hey, JKD. Eddie is really, really far back in the stream if he's saying Pedro Scap. Anything new in the update? They've added, like, sugarcane as a crop that's showing. What's the update? Bunch of bug fixes and just getting some small stuff ready for platinum. So most of it's just like, this little bug here was fixed, and this little bug here was fixed, and some missing meshes in the New Holland T6 which Giants somehow managed to miss got fixed. It's on like every model website. Not the exact one I have, Duffer. Trust me on that. Pedro's stuff is different. Pedro's stuff, he makes sure it's 100% functional. Edro Chaps! Dare you to call him that, Fahy. Hey, Tommy. What seeder do you need to seed sugarcane? The one that's in the Platinum DLC. You can't actually do it yet, I don't think. Any new vehicles? No. Hello, Hungry Husky. How are you doing today? Chedro Caps. Alright, Foolscap. Yeah, Lanny's posting the changelog for the DLC, for the update, for those of you who are so interested in knowing what's in it. Because, there's literally too much for me to read it, like, to mention one by one, or even to bother remembering. Because it's, like, a list of 70-odd things. There's the train. Ooh. Now I get to find out if this will go over 50,000 litres, because I did another second tweak to the BGA, and I don't know if it worked. So this is going to be the litmus test, to see if the little tweak I did worked. Does anybody remember the default for this? Because I know the game default's to 50,000. Come on. Yes! It worked! Haha! The capacity of my BGA is 300,000 litres. Deal with it. How long have I been in YouTube? I think 3 years now. Just over. I fixed the... I have the BGA working exactly as I wanted to. I am a genius! I am a genius! I probably should, like, get back to the yard. Gonna zoom over this way. At 13 times normal speed. This is... over here. Is there still... oh, there's still a giant pile of sugar beets over here. Can I make a USB of... no, William, I'm not letting people pirate FS17 off me. If you want to play the game, buy it. Do I own this field? What field do I need to buy? Field 12, okay. Yeah. Field 12. Let's go buy Field 12, because we don't own it yet, and then we'll have the full kind of loop of fields around the farm. Buy that for £60,000. We're now into the regions where I've just realized something. I still have the £85,000 loan, so let's just get rid of that real quick. We're now into the kind of money regions where we can think about getting new things. How old am I? 73.2. This contraption needs to move forward now. In fact, can I hook these up and now drive the... no, because it's in the air, okay. So here comes some silliness because I gotta move the conveyors. This is going to make it a lot easier to line it up when I'm coming out of the cell area. Come to think of it. Get this fully extended because I might need the full extension. No, that's... okay. Go! Holy cow, it looks like I know what I'm doing. Until right there when I completely messed it up. Hang on, no, this, no, what, no. Yes! Haha! Perfect. So that should now fill up nicely. How much stuff is left in the BGA itself? 63,000. We can get this started on cultivating at least. Edro apps. Did I get the new update? Yes. I'm on Steam, so I always get the new updates. Can I make a long enough conveyor to get right to the sell point? Yes, but why would I want to do that when I can use a trailer? That's why I edited the map. Where does it go when it's downloaded? I don't know, actually. I think it just messes about with the game files. So let's get this going on field 15. Field 15 culti. Go to the first waypoint, please, and drive the course. It might be faster if I just use the wheel loader at this point to empty the rest of this, but we'll see what happens. What else can I be doing right now? I do actually, come to think of it, need to get some pig food, so if I were to grab the 3,000 and just teleport you down to field 15 here, because I got a trailer down here, see? Conveniently remembered this. You've also seen messy things annoy you. Is yours? I will clean things out, don't worry. I'm just kind of intentionally making a mess because it's a stream and I'm swapping between jobs quickly. I will, possibly the next video or two, I will be doing a yard cleaning episode where I'll just clean up the map. I'll check out in chat in a sec, Monster. They added a crop. They did add sugarcane, yes, I know that, Cyber. Maybe look at the title. I know about the patch. I know what's in the patch. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy two things here. Number one is going to be in Misk. And it is going to be a second Linda. I actually want to get a pallet fork as well. The standard attachers. Number two is going to be in pallets. And it's going to be a pig food big bag which holds... Oh, I'm going to need to buy 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the forklift to load up the trailer. How's the inside of a trailer get muddy? By putting mud in it. Yeah, Pedro. Edro Chaps. Edro Chaps modding has arrived. You can ask him all your JCP 4000 related questions. Hello, Pro Farms. You hanging about for a bit today, or are you heading off almost immediately, like you usually do? Here we go. Now, while that's filling up, I will check. Oh my god, my phone is just full of notifications. I'm gonna check Discord because I've been asked to. Calling Faye a turnip is probably the right move. Props to the mods for using my admin chat in Discord to talk about something that is best kept away from the stream. What is the update? A bunch of bug fixes. You're staying? Oh, very nice, Pro Farms. Welcome back, EJ Gaming. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit Pedro in the face with the wet fish. Hey, George. Pedro's just like, what? You're now sensible. Eddie, I do not trust that one bit. Dan Dool, thank you for liking and subscribing. Hello, Irish Gaming. How are we now? Is the bucket glitch fixed? No, and that's really annoying! I've already got off on a mini rant. And it was legitimately a mini rant. It took all of about a minute. Just because it was a vent. It was more of a vent than a rant, but I'll go through it real quick again. If Giants are gonna have like this ridiculous standard for mods on the mod hub, because they do at times. Talking to modders, some of the stuff that they get pulled up on, particularly for console, is so just so stupid. They're expected to do this stuff, and yet these, you know, the modders are all amateurs. Giants, the professionals, the guys that actually make the game, have a bug where you cannot fill a bucket to 100%. And that's still in the game, and it's apparently not being fixed. And it's not even being referenced in the changelog. Which, to put it bluntly, it should be fixed. It makes Giants look like idiots. There's a big bucket filter requirement on the description. No, it does not, Pedro. It's always like 14 or 16 liters short. And that's why I'm like that's why I'm angry about it. Is like the description says it will fill to this, you know, X amount. It doesn't. It can't. It's impossible. Is that forklift fixed? No. Says your name. Oh my god, this is the Kappa song. You need to look at that. I can show you the wheel loader in a second, hang on. It's a bug in the game code. Because if you got something that will... If you got like one of the factory mods, it'll work perfectly fine, but it's like default in-game stuff working with, we'll say, silage. Which, by the way, this works. Just on a happy note. You never notice it. Hang on, I can demonstrate. There should be like 10,000 litres of silage left in there. So there is, in the clamp here, 32,000 litres of silage. Okay. This will work perfectly. So, just watch. Okay, we're now full. At 9,984 litres of silage. This is a 10,000 litre bucket. Since when can you sit there with a trailer? Since I fixed it. Myself and Pedro had a look-see at the coding of the map. I've also made it so that if I want to, I can sell silage bales there. Because I figured out the silage bale issue too. It's an XML fix for the trailers. That took all of 30 seconds. I then upped the capacity of the BGA to... It was more you than Dave. Or than me, yes. However, Pedro, Mr. Chappington, you did not explain to me how to up the capacity of a BGA in FS17. Which actually requires you to insert a brand new user attribute string. And you also did not tell me how to get the silage bales to sell. So holy cow, there's 100 people here. Hello, 100 people. He's not added to your map. Pedro, word of advice. If you're going to use trailers to sell silage, up the capacity of the BGA, you need to add in a bunker capacity user attribute string. Which I'm presuming you already know, but I'm just making sure. And just set it to whatever capacity you want to have. It'll overwrite the 50,000 that's set in the game files. For those of you that think that I, you know, don't know any technical stuff in the game. No, I do. I just like messing about with stuff to try and break that technical stuff. And 9,984 again. Can I maybe send it to BulletBill so we can upload it to the mod hub? I don't need to, CM. I'll be quite blunt. I don't need to. BulletBill's already working on, I believe, an update for PC that fixes the little niggly bugs in the map and has some other improvements. I've spoken to him about the BGA and yeah, he told me that it was basically he either didn't realize or didn't check that the default for the BGA was that it doesn't accept trailers, which is a lot more common with mappers than a lot of people would like to think. Mappers tend not to play farm sim. True fact. Modders in general don't. Is that empty now? Empty. Good. Good for Bill. Yeah, BulletBill is going to do it much better than I did. I might do some extra tweaks to them myself. When it is out, I've got a couple of bonus tweaks in here already. And it's literally a case of I did this stuff because I want this stuff. Cormac, don't get Pedro to ban you. He will ban. He has a dislike that strong. You don't play farm sim unless pictures are testing. That's kind of it, Louis. It's like people don't realize that most modders just don't play. Not through hating the game, but because modding is more fun to them. And I go through periods of that myself where I'm like, oh, I just want to do some work on my map. And then, when I do that, I'm only ever in Giants Editor because, frankly, I don't see the point in... Why can I not bring this in? I can raise and lower it, but I can't bring it in. Because I was pressing the wrong button. Well done, Dave, you idiot. Leave them running their own electric. They don't have any fuel. Yeah, Pedro's nickname is Banhammer, by the way, so maybe be careful with him. Right, let's get the pig food up to the pigs so we can feed them. You absolute git. What's my favorite mod? As much as I don't use it, it's probably Seasons, just because Seasons does do a lot to the game. The only reason I don't use Seasons is because it's, well, to put it bluntly, not YouTube friendly. It slows the game to the point where if I were to do a Season series, it wouldn't get very far. Passing the sheep farm. What new mods came out recently? There was a mega dump last week, Gaming Orion. Of like nearly 30 mods. What's the worst tractor in game? I don't know if there is a worst like in-game tractor. Maybe that four-wheel steer like contraption that I really don't know how any human could possibly have designed it while sober. I genuinely think that tractor was designed while drunk. Genuinely believe that. Because that's the only logical explanation for it existing. The Hurlement's good, CM. What's the monstrosity I'm talking about? Let me just find it real quick. This thing! The Lintrack 90! What the... Who designed that and how drunk were they? That's just random lines. Yeah, the Lintrack, Tommy. It just... No. Have I gone wrong here, or have I... Oh, I'm going right way. The right way. Too good for yard work in spring. But it looks so stupid! Like, I don't care how actually good it is. It looks stupid. What's the update for? It is for, number 1, Platinum. There's some Platinum related stuff in it. Number 2, it's just a bunch of bug fixes the Giants have been holding off on. Let's feed the pigs. So I got 20,000 liters of pig food here. I get the feeling they're going to take it all. Are they going to take all the food? Yes. That's 20,000 liters of pig food they've just been given. Still not them full up. Hello, Mikhail. Tim Wild. There's a pile of them at the planning. The Lintracks? I didn't notice any of them. What do I want to do now? I would like to now get the 8,000 actually to... This is why I use IT Runner. Is I decide what I want this thing to be able to do and I just swap the back. The 8,000 now has to... No, that's not what I want to do. Leave the yard and I want to pick up the grain attachment. Because I think there's some harvesting to be done. Do you know what? Actually, no. I completely just out of nowhere changed my mind. Buy the Lintrack. No. Only 30 Linders get made every year. It's my new company. I think only 30 get made because only 30 people are weird enough to buy one. To be quite honest. So I'm gonna do in a minute is I'm gonna I can drop this here. Fantastic. I'm gonna find the mowers because I want to get some hay done, and if I activate grass, You can see fields 22, 23, 30 need to be mowed up. I'm gonna probably buy a few more fields around here, maybe 29. And we can get to work on some hay work. Fields 81, 83, and 85. I'm gonna buy field 82 at some point as well. They need to be done as well, but what I want to do now is I want to find the mowers. Oh, they're up in field 30. Fantastic. And Dragon's a very good tractor. I don't like it. I really genuinely don't like it. Try to hide it in tracks, that's why I don't see it. Yeah, probably. But it's up for Fire Dragon, which looks like a futuristic milk cart. I have seen that. I had that DLC in 2013. Like, nobody bought it. It was amazing. So... Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does this truck have, like, weird white patches on the back? I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be like that. I think Giants may have screwed the pooch with a few extra things. Hello, Philip. How are you doing today? You're mowing, you're bad FPS, you're playing all specs because of that. Yeah, it's because it's generating tip calls. Or, like, tip anywhere piles. By the way, one of the fixes in the patch today, if you guys remember on Sandy Bay, there was a bug, as it turns out it was a game bug, but there was a problem with the map where if you were mowing down the south end of the map, and basically anywhere near the edges, or doing harvests down around there, you had to chop straw, you couldn't mow. That was down to a bug with the game. That bug has now been fixed. Giants fixed the bug today in the patch that came out today. It has been fixed. So no more wonky mowing on Sandy Bay or any map for that matter where you're desperately trying to avoid the edges of the map. Do I do multiplayer? Occasionally with Sim, Fahy and Chris the Irish Gamer, but not public multiplayer. I did before, and it did two things. One, it made me very angry, and two, it almost always gave me a headache. So that's probably not the best thing in the world for me to do ever again. So you guys will be glad to hear that you can now mow Sandy Bay all you want. That's my favourite thing about the West Coast. I honestly don't know. Like, it's a really well detailed map that just looks good. I'm gonna drop the rear mower here for a second because I want to move the tether back into the other field. This is gonna look ridiculous, but just deal with it because I am gonna make hay here. And the quickest way to do that, and the easiest way to do it, is just to move the tether back here. I'm also going to go over and do that field next as well. Hey, GD, how are you doing? What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to just step away from the keyboard for a short minute or two. I'll be right back. I am back. I heard a few people complaining about realism, so I'm going to do things in a very realistic way for the remainder of this stream. I do need to get a tractor to run the baler though, so I'm going to rent one. What tractor will run the baler? Do I? I don't have that installed. Oh. This can run a tether, can't it? I'm pretty sure this can run a tether. So let's just grab that from the shop real quick. For tether use only. If you want realism, I will provide realism. I did simulate, I did. See you, Pro Farms. That I never claimed to be realistic. I never ever claimed to be realistic. I was gonna use Big Bub, but it's not. Yeah, if you want to complain about realism, I will become even more realistic. You might just have enough power for a tether. I am slightly worried about maybe not having the grip, which is why I chose the triple wheels. Hey, Tino. Might also be powerful enough to run a windrower. So I think we'll be good for the tedding and windrowing on these fields. Well, this field in particular. You complain about realism, I choose even more unrealistic things to use. I'll rent the Lindner, that is realistic. No, I'm not going to use the Lindner. Why would I use the Lindner when I've got the MT900? For people who want to complain about realism, I'm going to be blunt. Simulate and Daggering are the channels to go to for realism. I'm here for people who want chaos. I thrive in chaos and stupidity. I will admit, have I got a wheel and pedals? I do, I'm not using them. I've got a G27 because that is bay, and I don't use it because I'm lazy, effectively. It won't get up the road to Ted. Doesn't need to. It's sat over there. Quad track with the massive fart spreader. Oh my god, yes, Sim! Actually, that thing's bigger than the quad track, isn't it? That thing's gonna be bigger than the quad track. I will get the massive fart spreader and do some fertilizing immediately after this. Hello, Jacob. That is big. Confirmed bigger than a quad track. Yes, beautiful. Do you know, let's get the massive fert spreader now, because I think there is actually... Yeah, do we need to potentially fertilize the field? We can fertilize field 23. So yeah, let's just stop what we're doing here. And we'll get the correct fertilizer spreader for this. There we go. This is going to be perfect. Big Bud with the real open draw. I don't have Big Bud enabled, annoyingly. Please don't be inside a building. Yes! From Dublin. Awesome footballers. Quad track has 690 horsepower with maximum engine upgrade. This has... so what, 690? This has 646. I mean... Perfect! Oh my god. I was expecting this to look ridiculous. I didn't expect it. Oh my god. Sim, I love you're a genius. We gotta fill up the fertilizer spreader. We gotta do this properly. Question, can this fit through the gate? Like, it can kind of fit down the road. Can it fit through the... Oh no! Oh no, because Giants have turned on collisions on double and triple wheels. It won't actually fit through the gate. Oh no, this is a disaster. Well, we'll just have to be super realistic and go straight through the fence here. Right, let's get fertilizing. Completely logical! Did I just call the hedge a fence, by the way? I think I called the hedge a fence. Hey, CV models. I'm doing realism. This is perfect. Hello, Martin. I'm just kind of waiting to... I'm kind of watching my sub numbers to watch them plummet with the realism crowd. We're just like, no, 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 Dave! Please, no! Oh god, I know what number it is and I know who was last to like the stream. Thank you, Sim. Sometimes you ask yourself if I'm on drugs. I don't need drugs, Tino. This is perfect. Oh my god. See, I think it's got just about enough power to do this. It might struggle with the tether though, I don't know. If you want realism, go to Daggerwin and simulate. If you want stupid stuff like this, come to me. Because this just... I'm gonna have to take a picture of this for a thumbnail. Hang on, I gotta... No, don't hire a worker, stop! No, no, stop, 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 no, stop! Let's see what's going on with it. Oh, I forgot to close the gates again. Challenger's free! Where's my tractor gone? There we go. Let's let's genuinely take a thumbnail of this. And there we go. That's gonna be a stream thumbnail at some point. I've gone off on a weird angle. It'll do. It'll be fine. I think the sub counter's going up. Possibly. There is a market in Farm Sim for an idiot. I promise. Use the hurl limit on the biggest cultivator. That I know won't work. Because unfortunately giants do have some sort of logic with the way things work. Looks like it's just farting. I mean... yeah, you could have a farmer somewhere who's got this thing but no fertilizer spreader other than a little Massey Ferguson 11. I do, however, have to go out through the hedge, so I apologise, realism fans. I do have to be a bit unrealistic. You just unplugged. That really sucks, Duffer. That sucks quite bad. Use the smallest cultivator. I think I've done that before, where I put the smallest cultivator on this thing. The challenger's finished, so we can just shut that off. Right, is this full? This is full. Took such a long time to load up. Right, off we go again. We need to finish fertilizing the field. Did I say hedge again? Or fence again? Oh, Declan the Irish Gamer, thank you for subscribing. And Frank Phillips, I missed Declan subscribing. I apologise. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Fertilizing realistically. Can't stop laughing. I don't see why you're laughing. I've just thought of something else we could use this thing for. You like the pink Manitou? I do as well. That was supposed to be. For those of you that don't know, October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I made a bunch of pink equipment for it. The Manitou was only supposed to be like a little joke thing that is like, oh, I've got a pink telehandler now. I really like it. I'm keeping it. I think it looks nice in pink. Yeah, some of the pink equipment was literally just done for a laugh. The Manitou ended up being serious. Because sometimes I'll do jokes and they'll be like, oh, this actually works. I'm gonna have to keep it like this now, aren't I? $1 liter good, 500 way too much. I could tweak the sprayer to have 20. Recent I need to actually tweak some of the textures and the store image. Because if and when I do release it, I don't want it to exactly say, you know, simulate smells across the store image, which it currently does. And which Sim has sworn at me on multiple occasions over because he keeps forgetting that I've done that. Use the challenger on the hay bob. I don't think I've got a hay bob. Looks better in pink. It really does. Like, that's something where a joke has gone just the exact amount far enough, and it works perfectly. Hello, Kane. We're very close to the sub goal now. Hope we can. I genuinely hope we can hit it today. Because I know I've told Fahy exactly what the sub goal means. And Fahy, if you're there. The 698 did look better in pink as well. I mean, I don't know what it is with the stuff that's supposed to be red that it looks better in pink, but it does. VC8. That did as well, actually, yeah. But the 698 did look quite good in pink. Pink suits a lot of tractors. Right, let's get back to super serious mowing. Now that we've done the super serious fertilizing of the field. You can if you want to, Chuck. You're here, Fahy. The sub goal, Mr. Fahy, is the goal. What's the importance of today's sub goal? I'm keeping it a secret. Fahy, you know, like, I don't want to come off as being rude with the way that I have it, but it's the sub goal is what is the goal for the day, Fahy. It's red all day. That's fine, Daniel. When the game gives you a notification that Simulate Smells is on sale. It's still like regarded by the game as a Mana 2, but the store image is literally... Hang on, I can show you guys. The store image I have tinkered a bit. There we go. Simulate Smells plastered across it. I think it's nice and subtle. But no, I will make a proper store image and throw it up on Mod Hoster, so it'll be on every mod site within 24 hours after that. Not that I particularly care. It's a joke mod. Sub goal is Fahy's age. Exactly, Massey. Hello, Blash. How are you doing today, Blash? You missed unrepentant realism. So we had the Challenger MT900 fertilizing the field with the super realistic, hyper realistic equipment of the Massey Ferguson fertilizer spreader from the Massey pack. We will have it out again in a second. We're going to be tedding and windrowing with it because people apparently want me to be super realistic today. So we're going to use the most realistic equipment possible. Hello, Griffin. Excuse me, Simulate, let's be honest. That's how many times I've crashed today. Massey, do you mean for what? I'm doing good, Blash. Thank you for asking. I got confused by chat. Nothing new there, then. So almost got... English, Dave. So many days you've been single. Yes, Eddie, that's exactly what it is. I'll tell you later, Eddie, actually. Because I'm going to have a little celebration for myself, if we hit it. But, something that I've been aiming at for a little while. By a little while, I mean several months. That's thanks, Hedgehog. I guess. I've just noticed that the conveyor belts have 15 liters of silage still on them. Eddie, have you figured out how many days exactly you've been single? That's kind of sad. Do all rainbows have the name Dave? No, some are called Fred. Hello, Benjamin. That is last time I checked. So there's a mini hint there. Last time I checked, that is equal now. You got unsubbed by YouTube, Duffer, that happens so much. If you want to keep subscribed to people, make sure that you just check every so often that you are still subscribed. Some rainbows are also called John, yes. Some are called Eddie Scott. How am I today? I am good, Benjamin. Thank you very much for asking. I find a way to make every game look ridiculous. The funny thing is, I barely even try. Like, if I tried to make games look ridiculous, I'd get the, like, you know, the 50-meter cultivators and the 40-meter headers and that kind of stuff. It honestly, like, this is just how I play games. It's not me doing anything special. Hello again, Tom. Rainbows are called Rainbow. No, rainbows are called Fred. We've just been through this. Occasionally John and mainly Dave. What has an update? Farm Sim does, Benjamin. They've got the update out for like getting ready for platinum and whatnot. 100 meter outer is best. Yeah, but like my point is, I could use those ridiculous mods that I can't stand and be like, oh, look at how silly I am, and just get angry at myself because they're terrible. Or I could use realistic stuff in a silly way. Case in point, we need to get the tether. This is going to be perfect. Am I getting platinum? Yes, I will be getting platinum. I'll buy any DLC that I think is worth the money. So probably I won't be getting the straw add-on because I don't figure out how they Rainbow Harrison, yes. I need to get... I'm bringing bales with me. You want to talk about realism? I'll show you guys realism. Perfect deading machine. Actually, this... Okay, I'm gonna come clean. This actually works really nicely on the tether. Can I use the Pottinger rake on the Challenger? I can use whatever I want on this thing. This is the tether I've got on this this map. Because I was using one from BM modding and it kind of screwed up with the 4000 and crashed the game. The tether is too big. It probably is. Don't worry, the windrower will make up for it. The windrower is actually smaller than the tether, even though in real life it'll probably be the other way around. But this is a tether that has a somewhat logical size. Let's just get right into the corner here. There we go, perfect. And away we go up to the top of the field. This is... I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting this to actually work really nicely. I was expecting this to just be, well, kind of like it is now, a floppy mess. And Sim is now laughing at me. This is going back well. Tether too big, way too big. How much is straw on? €20, which is probably about 15 or 16 euro too much, to be quite honest. Bit of an overkill. The tether, I know it's a bit big. I'm sorry. I should probably be using a smaller tether. But the tractor, I'm pretty sure, might just about have enough power to run this. So I think we're fine. Sim, I genuinely, even if I was being given it for free, I probably wouldn't want it. It's a bunch of mods being sold as a DLC. A bunch of mods from FS15 that have been converted up by not the original modders. Does this Challenger even have a PTO? It actually does. I'm kind of surprised by that, but it does have a PTO. Which, I guess shouldn't surprise me, but I would have imagined that most of the equipment this thing would run be hydraulically driven. No, Jag, I think you'll find that its Daggerwin fanboys have been taken away in straitjackets. And possibly Sim fanboys too. Because, let's face it, those Sim and Daggerwin are unfortunately stuck in the hole that is called realism is key. I know Daggerwin wants out of it, if he can get out of it. That's why he's got the... I don't know if he still does it. Why he had for a period the unrealistic Mondays. And Sim's just going down on videos because he's bored. Simulate fanboys. Sim does have fanboys. I mean, he tells me about some of the messages he gets, and they're kind of hilarious. By the way, if you start fanboying with me, you will be, like, you will be spoken about. And probably laughed at, because fanboy thing is a bit stupid. Hello, Matt. What do you think of my perfectly logical tedding tractor? Which is almost as wide as the tether, might I add. Why does Daggerman not do live streams? Very simple reason. He actually did one on Machinery Restorer that kind of explained why he doesn't do them. His internet is terrible! It's like fast, but because it's satellite internet he has, I believe. Or last I heard it's satellite internet.
Dave.
His ping is just...
There's there.
Like, no. Abby Slater, I think you might be Hedgehog's girlfriend. Abby, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, Daggerman's internet, bluntly, is terrible. And satellite internet Eddie is 4G, essentially. It's the ping is the issue. Farmer Klein, I was going to use the big bug, but it's not... I don't have it activated. Like, I would really like to use the big bud, but I don't have it activated on this map, and I'm not going to come out and restart the save just because I don't have big bud activated. Yeah, he's got a few trolls. Let's put it that way. The unfortunate thing is I speak my mind and some people will take it a bit too literally that, like, you know, when I talk about people, which is why I very rarely name names other than Sim and Landy, because most people know I'm friends with them and can actually accept that it's a joke. You weren't actually being serious, you just still got it right, how good are you? I think 4G is like satellite based. I think 900 horsepower will do the job. This only has 646. Do I not have enough horsepower? That's my favourite tractor. Massey Ferguson 135, believe it or not. Is this realistic? Absolutely, Abby. Perfectly realistic. Straw DLC, BM modding straw add-on that they're charging £20 or $20 or €20 for. That's basically a bunch of FS15 mods that are being brought up. Landy and Sim are getting, like, apparently keys from Aerosoft, but nobody at Aerosoft actually wants to talk to them, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, the straw add-on, gonna be very, very blunt. Not worth my money. You guys can decide whether or not it's worth yours. It doesn't bother me either way what you think. Like, I've got limited money, I'm not gonna waste it on something that I think is a waste. Where's the windrower? Is that it there? Why is the windrower, like... Watch Johnny 77. I don't watch much Farm Sim, dude. Like, very, 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 very rarely I'll watch Farm Sim. I think it's a rip-off of the straw. It is a rip-off, essentially. Like, I've got stuck in a tree. I am stuck in a tree. Get out of the tree. You are not a leaf. Oh, I was stuck in a bale. I apologize. Do I have Discord? Yes. Discord.me/RainbowDave. I think !! Discord might work. I don't know. Perfect. Folded up for roadworthiness, and it's wider than, or the tractor's wider than it. Right, we're gonna have to go through the hedge again. I'm sorry, but that's a single gate. That's just not gonna work with the MT900. I say as I hit a fence. Not enough horsepower. It might not be. It's only got 646. I mean, do I really need 900? Do I need to get a quad track? Did I ever try that passenger windrow? I didn't actually, Flash. I found this one, which is just as good, honestly. It's what I wanted. Thank you, Faye. Right, let's get going with the totally logical windrowing. There you go. I think we might need more power for the baler though, so I might have to rent a quad track. When was this? When was this, footballers? I'm curious, and I'm sure Sim is as well. Oh yeah, I'll probably need a quad track for traction. Big Bud and a single roll. I don't have Big Bud enabled on this save, annoyingly. I'd have to come out of game and load in again, and that's just painful. Quad track and a small square baler. Oh my god. That is tempting, but I actually want to make these bales for feed. That would have been an Illuminate. Ah, yes. Illuminate and I believe Sims Twitch do not run under family-friendly rules. Who said rent? I have creator tools. No, I'm actually going to make do with the money that I've got in game now, because that's like more than enough to do pretty much everything. Can't be routing up the field and the challenger starts to say, this is true, Fahy. Actually, I've got to turn off the windrow because it'll just pick up bits and bobs. Blaj is from Slovenia. Is it good for Mir that rakes and windrows? I have not seen this, Farmer Klein. Then again, I haven't really been looking at mods lately. Dave not using creative money. I know! I am going to use like a 4,000 litre baler for the hay. I'm only using Heston's for straw because pretty much, well, the only thing I ever use straw for is for bedding. I don't like... When did that... I've just realised why the controls have been wonky. I left my Xbox controller plugged in, so that's why things were suddenly getting randomly turned on. Why is this tractor hauling a small windrow? Because it's realistic. It's completely realistic. May have been an SP4 stream. Perhaps. What about the Massey 240 and a big baler? That wouldn't work, Harry. I've tried it. Because of course I have. The 240 doesn't like running things that are beyond its power band, which is annoying. But that, you know, makes sense. Would a 500 pound PC be good? It depends on what's inside it. Quite honestly, you can get good stuff on the cheap. Although if you're going pre-bought, I'm gonna guess no. Or pre-built even. Pre-built PCs tend to be a rip-off. Like, that's not even opinion, that's a fact. It's like they'll build it and then charge probably twice as much because it's got a badge on it. It says a brand name. You'd laugh if you passed this setup in real life. I would love to see this setup in real life. Just a farmer who's got insanely bored and wants to waste a bunch of fuel. Like, the thing is, in real life, you'd probably break the windrower, I'll be honest. But how hilarious would it be to see, like, an MT900 running just this tiny little two-rotor windrower? Cough cough Alienware, cough cough Dell, cough cough literally any brand that builds PC. Builds PCs, except I think, is it iBuyPower.com or something like that? Were you on Discord all night? Yes, you were ready. That's why Landy and I started spamming tags at you. I spotted that you were left online, and I just spammed you, and then told Landy, and then we both spammed you. What's the update? Bug fixes. Cough cough Apple. Yeah. Apple are the worst for it, because, like, it's purpose-made parts, so you can't even, like, customize your stuff. Like, this is what the specs are, and you cannot do anything to it ever. It's like Dell circa 2001. What about Aceless Rock? Same thing, Blash. If you buy something that has a brand name on it, you are paying for the brand name. At least partially. If you buy raw components, if you just buy components like graphics card, processor, RAM, hard drive, CD drive, stuff like that, you'll be fine. It's true though, Simon, you gotta admit it. It's like Apple's complete rip-off. Asus tend to be okay. Like, I like Asus motherboards. They make really nice motherboards, but I wouldn't buy a pre-built Asus. In fact, the motherboard that I prefer to use, and the one that I do use, the one that I'm using at the moment is an Asus Z97, which has onboard Wi-Fi, which is particularly good. Watching on a 2014 MacBook Pro. You can fully upgrade if you want. No, you can't. Yeah, Sim has an Apple for reasons of he actually needs an Apple. If you don't need an Apple, get a PC. Seriously, they're cheaper and they're better. You've pre-built Asus laptop. Asus laptops are good. I will say that. If I was getting a laptop or a netbook, because I am considering at some point getting a netbook, I would go with Asus. I'm just going to tap out real quick and do this. I just dropped 3 rainbows. I wonder who got them. You're at school and you got a gaming PC at home. Yeah. My first PC was literally just a super budget build. I think it cost me in total £700 or £800, which doesn't sound like it's super budget, but compared to this one, which was basically however much as my bank account is my budget. Yeah. You have a PC specialist gaming rig. That might be okay value. I mean, I've never heard of PC specialist, so they don't have much of a brand to sell you. Bluntly. You have an iPhone, because that's what you use. I check as an iPhone and a Samsung. I've got a Samsung, best phone. Would it? I don't know. I've got a 980 and I'm running dual monitors. It works fine for me. Hello, Tim Pan. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, do hit that like button. Let me know where you're from when you hit it. Because I'm stealing that from Sim, because la 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 la. You're copying Simulate. And do feel free to subscribe as well. What did Fahy do now? When's Andy going live? At about 7 o'clock, so I'm going to try and get some bailing done in the meantime. Tristan is Dutch. Benjamin's from New Zealand. You are awake at a weird hour, Benjamin. Should probably think about going to sleep. Let's get this over to the shop. And get a baler. I'm going to want a 4,000 litre baler, because that's going to be best for making TMR. Oh, do you know what? Just because we got a Challenger running it. Just because we got a Challenger going to be running it. Let's get the Challenger baler. And it's 7:40 AM. Oh, it's not too bad then. I thought it was like the other end of the spectrum. Perfect. Color matched. Perfect. Quad track. Oh yes, quad track. Quad track. Sorry, my bad. Let's return the case now. We've made use of the not the case. We've made use of the Challenger. We need to now get a baling tractor. I mean, we gotta be good to the fields. And we'll get the quad track 620 because we need that 692 horsepower. And we'll just lease this. There we go. This is going to be perfect. This is completely realistic. I think the realism is key crowd have left because they've all had aneurysms and or mental breakdowns. What don't I like mean? Reasons. It's just fun to make fun of Maine. Alright, let's get this to the field. I need the bale. No, I actually need these bales for feed, Fahy. I'm gonna do this somewhat seriously. What's the update do? It's a bunch of bug fixes, Max. It's like little tiny bugs that you would never have noticed need to be fixed. You don't. Oh, we might. Yeah, we might be just marginal on power, but it'll be fine. It'll probably work. It'll be fine. Somewhat. What's this, Eddie? What's somewhat? When was the last time I used a tractor less than 300 horse? Earlier today, in fact. Because the John Deere I have is 190 or 147 or something like that. The 7810 is not all that powerful. Doing this somewhat seriously. What's the update? Bug fixes. Hello, Robert Osborne. How are you doing today? I should do a realistic series. How about no? Because I like having sanity. And I'm not Daggerwin. Just as a secondary point. I'll be doing some roleplay in the future. That'll be mostly realistic. But if you've ever watched my roleplay before, you'll know that the characters I tend to come up with for the roleplay are a bit different. Hello, Charlie. We're about to do some hyper-realistic baling, as you can probably see from our equipment here. Should have just about enough power. What would happen if you called me Daggerwin? Pedro would probably ban you. All rules of realism. Excuse me, this is realistic. It's got a tractor. I haven't flipped once this stream. This is how realistic I'm playing. All of the tractors have stayed on all of their wheels throughout. Now for added realism, let's just go through this edge. I need to open the gate, don't I? Would that gate even have been in the way while I was mowing? No! I closed the gate for no good reason. Right, let's get the baler out through here a bit like that. Right. Off we go baling. Perfectly realistic. You've actually seen a quad track on a baler in the UK. This tractor doesn't have wheels. Yes, it does. It's got 12 of them. 3 per track. I mean, on the bright side, I definitely have enough oh, hang on. I'm gonna need more traction. You can't turn on 4-wheel drive? I'm calling the realism police. This thing doesn't have 4-wheel drive and diff locks. This does not have 4-wheel drive and diff locks. I am calling the realism police. What's roleplay? It's who does roleplay well? If you watch most of Mark DuPont's stuff, he does a lot of roleplay. Dirt Hebbers did a roleplay for a period that was kind of crap, but it was a roleplay. Eustace Farmer, most of his stuff is roleplay, and he takes it to ridiculous extremes. If you want roleplay stuff, seriously watch Eustace, because he is by far the best at it. I can't even begin to come close to how good Eustace is at roleplay. So like anything I do will be a pale... I don't want to say imitation because I don't know what he does exactly. But anything I do is a pale version of what he can do. It is insane. He only puts out 1 or 2 videos a week at most. But those 1 or 2 videos are just the most insanely well-produced videos you will see. and his storylines are so good, and he just always has something in mind and something going. Seriously, you need to watch him. Why do I do a roleplay? I pretend like it's all real. I do what far too many people do in Farm Sim and pretend like it's real life. Except I don't play as myself. I play as a character, like a RainbowDave, kind of extra RainbowDave character. Where I'm basically responding to the actions of my hard workers, who all have voices voiced by me, because of course they do. And it usually ends up in chaos, which is intentional. What was the name again? Eustace Farmer. Spelled with a PH. Faye, could you put... I don't usually do this. Could you put the link to Eustace's channel in chat, Faye, please? Or one of the mods. Because he is just so amazing and you need to watch some of his stuff. What's the name of the YouTuber? Eustace Farmer with a PH. I'm hoping, Faye, you're one of the mods, if you could please put Eustace's channel link in. You have to go on 10, so do I think. Yes. Because he is like... I knew I meant to add somebody to my recommended channels list on my channel page. I'm gonna do that tonight now. Do I know Mr. Moose? No. Don't know how to spell it. Click on the link Faye put in. And Matthew. Click on that link. That is the link to use this channel. You guys need to subscribe. Or if you don't subscribe, at least watch 1 or 2 videos and make a decision based on that. Because it is a channel that he just does so many fun things. And he had a mini roleplay feud with Landy for a period. Because Landy derped a thumbnail and accidentally blocked his logo, so he did silly things to Landy's logo, and there was a complete like mini feud going on. There was a joke. Gamer Dragon as well. And yes, do subscribe to pretty much all the mods. Do I know Frithgar? No. Never spoken to him. Never watched his stuff. I don't watch Farm Sim. You love the video I did with Sim? Yeah. If you subscribe because of that, maybe, you know, watching this now, you're realizing that I'm not exactly as realistic as Sim is when it comes to Farm Sim. And to be quite honest, I don't care. VF does roleplay as well. Yes, he does, Tommy.
Hello, Dave. Dave. There's that.
Charlie Wilkinson, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Some of you might now be realizing why I call this a madhouse. I'm sorry, I am the most realistic of the realistics. Frithgar is also PG. Yes, but I don't know him. I only really recommend channels that I know and or like. Like obviously Sim, the mods, BulletBill, Oxygen David, Landy, Eddie. Oh good lord, this list is getting longer, and I'm just gonna keep forgetting people. Louis, Lancy Boy if he hasn't deleted his channel again.
Dave.
I'm just gonna break off here. Super. I can't even read that. Super Pletch. I'm gonna call you Superplex. Superplex CZE, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And we have hit the sub goal. Oh my god. That was kind of unexpected. Thank you all very much for subscribing today, those of you who did. Your channel's on the list at the top. Yes, it is, Charlie. Who else should you subscribe to? GD, VF, Landy, Sim, Eddie, Louis, Louis 7810, Eddie Scap, Fahy90. You should all subscribe to Fahy for all of the best no content whatsoever on YouTube. What update? It's the update that it will that does accompany Platinum. Just kind of getting the game ready for it. So bug fixes also. Now there's the whole like sugarcane is now showing in the menus. Who else? Chris the Irish Gamer. Subscribe to Chris the Irish Gamer. Bloody hell, who else? Am I forgetting somebody? Have I forgotten somebody? Eustace Farmer as well, who I need to add to the list. Dusty Dave. It's like a Lumen Oscars speech when I'm saying subscribe to this person, this person, this person, this person, this person for the next 5 minutes. Fahy earned another sub. One closer to the face reveal of 1,000. Mike Murphy, thank you, Blackout. He's coming back, I think, January. He's going to be making videos again. He's kind of busy with college and work and personal annoying stuff like that. Chris the Ash Gamer's kind of on the comeback trail. I believe he was uploading a video today as well. Well, actually uploading. I don't know when it's going to go up for you guys, but he is uploading. I need to sort out tomorrow's video. I've just realized because it's not even been rendered. I have it recorded. It's just not rendered. It is a long list, GD. And it's a miracle that I remember about half of it. You subscribe, well, thank you very much, Crazy Fiends. I saw you in like a comment that just said, what was it? Because it made me laugh. I like everything. I can just imagine somebody sat at their phone just being like, watching a video, because you always have to watch in landscape mode, just like, I like everything! I like all of this! It's all really good! I like everything! We can get rid of the quad track now. Because we don't need it, was just bought for, well, rented for a joke. How are we suddenly down to 51 grand? What did I, oh, the baler. What am I on? PC. Also a chair. RIP headphone users. I apologize, headphone users who are now deaf and can't hear the apology. Hello, Model Farmer 6710. How are you doing today? I think Landy's live already. Is he? Is he? Mods, could you link today's video, please? I know, kind of short notice. I think I asked earlier. Could you link today's video? Because I'm gonna end now. Because I'm kind of getting tired. There's nothing else I can do. There's no point in me starting something new. We've got like 3 minutes left in the stream. No point in starting something that I can't finish. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Case 5130, you've arrived at the worst time. We're finishing the stream. I'm so sorry. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 5 PM GMT until about 7 o'clock. Until then, I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the West Coast. Go check out today's video if you haven't already. We did a bit of silage with the Lely from CD Models. They very kindly allowed us to use. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. Made it out of the darkness. Elated now to finish what we started.